plans after graduation?
I plan to go to school, be an ECE.
I'm going to be attending St. Clair College here for Office Administration Medical. Party, no, just kidding, just kidding. I'm going to work for a year and then I'm going to go to school, get my debts paid off and stuff before.
What are you going to school for?
Phlebotomy.
Cool. What's phlebotomy?
The person that takes blood.
I was accepted to business accounting here at St. Clair.
I want to go to school in September, hopefully for corrections.
Why did regular school not work out for you?
Just had a lot happen in my life, had kids pretty young, so that kind of stopped me from going to school.
After having a kid, it was hard.
Getting up for
You're doing good. Emotions fun.
getting up in the morning and finding my motivation to even just be here.
And what's different this year?
Well, I have a lot of support. Specifically, one of my classmates actually gives me a ride every day, and I don't think I would have made it as far as I have in this program without her.
I found the teachers didn't care if you completed your work or even graduated. They kind of left you by yourself.
I struggled. I'm a very hands-on person. I need to be shown a lot of times to be able to learn. Sometimes I need to be shown a couple times, but a lot of times it's just the support that I need to be able to get through something.
I thought I knew everything when I was 17, so I was the dumb student who left pretty much second semester of grade 12. So I only had one more semester to go, and I thought, no, I know everything. I'm gonna move out, and so that's what I did. Worst decision.
Just life. Life gets to you. Kids, work. You think you're gonna do it all at home, and then it doesn't happen.
Because my stepdad died of cancer, and it was really hard to go back to school after he died.
Too many other responsibilities on the side, and it just was harder to do it at home.
Did you try adult ed?
Pardon?
Did you try doing adult ed and books and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what made that hard?
Well, because I have 5 kids, so the responsibilities overtook everything else, right? This way it's easier because I come to class and do it in class.
I had a child young at 16, so therefore that was my first priority. So I focused on that, and now he's 17 and focused on myself.
Did you try adult ed and their books and stuff?
I did, but being a one-on-one is kind of a little hard. And trying to concentrate at home with a dog and a husband and at the time kids, and it's hard.
So how did SWAC work for you?
Good.
Why's that?
Because I got a teacher that'll help. And there's other people around and there's no distractions.
I had to do it by myself. I didn't really have anyone pushing me or even caring if I got it done.
I did like the following year after that, but it just doesn't work. I mean, I find with most people I talk to, it doesn't work because you need that class environment. Like you have to, like, oh, I have class at noon, I have to go. But if you have a book, you're like, oh, I can just push that off till the weekend, and then it never happens.
So how did SWAC help you finish?
It just gave me the motivation that I have to go to class these times because in June I'm going to graduate. So if I don't go, I don't graduate.
Yeah, I've been doing correspondence for the past like 30 years,
So
off and on.
Why did it not work?
Just life, right? Like, I didn't finish high school just because, also like my home, like my lifestyle, my childhood, that kind of stuff. And then just being in school, the difficulty of tests and things like that. And so just not having enough confidence in myself either.
So many times since I was 18, and I'm 25 now.
Why
so
did they not work?
I just lost focus. I guess not the right setting. Wasn't the right time. There was a lot more other things going on in my life, like my kids, who are 5 and 7 now, and I just started, you know, doing the adult ed when I had them. So it's been a long time. I guess I just wasn't ready to move on with my life yet.
I did try. I had a math booklet for months and months and just couldn't do it.
Why not?
I didn't have the drive, I don't know. And then I went to homework club once a week, and I was getting so much done that I was told about the adult SWAC and that I should do that.
I did. I had the books for that whole 8-year period and got 1 credit done.
Why is that hard?
By that time I had kids. I had to work full time and it just wasn't at the top of the list.
I think the whole thing that made it successful was you. Like your positive attitude and the fact that you support us in everything that we do. Like you've offered to take me to my doctor's appointment, something that has absolutely nothing to do with school. Having that support system is what's made this possible.
I love about SWAC is my classmates. Yeah, all different walks of life, but great people. And we all have the same goal.
Probably if I just finished your correspondence, I probably wouldn't think about going to college because I just feel like I've been out of school for so long. So like being back in that setting and everything just like puts you back in that school mode where you feel like, oh yeah, I can still go to school and I could still do this. Do you think you've grown as a person this year?
Yes. I think I feel more confident and I don't feel like a failure anymore.
I think I just feel more confident in myself and believe that I can actually accomplish things.
I'm a little more independent. I don't need to stay home no more and hide in my hole.
Absolutely. I think I know myself better. Like it's the first year that I've actually been myself, been clear of mind and be able to experience life and know what's going on and have control over it and be able to enjoy the little things like family and friends. And I mean, they're not little things, but you know, like hanging out with friends and stuff, things that I wouldn't have been present for. It's amazing.
Before I didn't really care about going to college and bettering my life, but now I feel like it's the right thing to do and I have the right support.
Just stronger, I think emotionally stronger.
And my children come to see me whenever they want to, not when CAS tells me I have to have my visit. It is huge.
Do you think this diploma will impact your life?
Oh, for sure. It'll open up more opportunities career-wise. There's even so many just normal like call center jobs that if you don't have your grade 12, you don't even get accepted. So just to be able to have more opportunities open.
It's a good confidence booster.
Yeah, it really is.
Greatly, because it's my biggest accomplishment.
If you don't have your grade 12, you struggle your whole life because people don't give you the time of day. And it's sad because it shouldn't be about your degrees or your diploma. It should be about your personality and, what you can bring to the table.
I think the biggest reason is I think my kids, because I don't want them holding that over me. Like, you never went to school, so, I mean, my mom finished school and we could never use that against her, right? So I think that's the biggest thing is I want my kids to know that, like, you can still do it. You can get it done. It's gonna achieve way more in life than what you are if you don't have it.
That it's still possible to go to school and achieve something, you know. I feel like a brand new person just having my grade 12.
It just shows that I've made it to where I want to be. And after everything that I've had to go through in the past 7 years, it's like the closing the door to like my past life and then opening. I know that sounds cheesy. Yeah, it's like I finally get to shut that door and like not think about who I was, and then now I get to move on and go to college and live my life finally. Finally.
It's just, I've always been like the one in the family that didn't graduate. I've always felt like the disappointment. So to be able to have my diploma and have goals for the future, it feels great. To be able to be like, I'm not the loser anymore. I'm not a disappointment, I'm actually trying.
If you put SWAC into one word, what word comes to mind?
Motivation.
Motivation.
An opportunity.
Motivational. Motivational.
Motivation.
Amazing.
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 Community.
Worth it.
Love. Somewhere to blossom, somewhere to grow.
Effective.
Chance.
Accomplishment.
Future.
Encouragement.
An opportunity.
Possibility.
Family.
A family.